With the bodies on the opposite side of the stage. XLG have the pistol. Ooh, very strong start from Happyway. This little spam through the door and a very awkward fight afterwards. Okay.
The damage, not so much, especially if he waits for somebody to go for the plant. I like the check. Oh, no, I don't. I don't like the check. It was half check by OMEN.
I got the spike.
Getting through. It's going to be awkward there. You even mentioned it. He tries to go over the utility that was blocking him, walks into more utility. A nasty setup. And for Patman just lurking around the edge of the smoke. They saw, okay, they've got all this utility. At least it's probably clear. He's going to try and throw it in just to clear the backside, but there was nobody there, leaving everybody with knowledge of where he is, and an easy closeout in the end for WS Leo.
But he should fly under the radar. You never really expect someone to be embedded in a round like this, and it means plenty of kills coming up for Patman.
A chance to maybe try and respond over the top of this. Plant not coming in just yet, but immediate double kills up for the Global Esports side. Raga's ult not likely to do too much in this moment as he was blocked out by all of the utility, and then he's caught in the back by Crystal anyway, who closes it with 3.
But now there's a smoke down on long. He can't fight through that, and so the fight on backside is completely easy for GE. Everything going their way until it's down to just OMEN! And Crystal bails them out again, 40 HP in it. GE find themselves a man down, facing into the operator. It's only going to get worse, and now Blade Storm's activated. No man is not losing this round, not if he has anything to say about it. Leo, it's easy, as can be. 37 health on Javi. Managed to avoid the spray from Leo, but the shot from No Man's a different story. For XLG. Oh no, the barrel pointing through for Autumn.
Scythe utility is gone. Wow. Well, so is Yudotan as well. Harvey needs a clutch for the ages, but he's already managed to. He's being revealed and flanked, but the fight in front's a little bit ahead. Also gets the loss, but finally No Man strikes from the back. Time ticking down. Raga in position, but he's lost his teammate. Now he's the only one remaining on this site, but he gets support from above. Shutting it down at least for now. 10 seconds for the remaining players of G to get in, and they find both kills. No Man, he maybe just needs to survive. In fact, he does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't get away. Patman catches him. GE will close their map choice just about.
Well, GE are now looking to fight in water, but that net could be huge. They've got so many. XLG should walk out of here with a lot of kills, and in fact, they very much do.
And that puts the favor back for the defenders. Oh, the stun actually caught him. That was enough for a trade out. And now No Man brings it back into a 1v1. But I don't know if he's ever seen Autumn in this corner. He almost walked past him just moments ago. The spike not planted for him, and that's why he doesn't check that way. In Pacific now, they are a map away from making it elsewhere. And well, thankfully Autumn was well aware of the potential of a close position.
The updraft in a small room does sometimes make it hard to hit. You flick up a little bit too high. I'm not even sure that's needed, Patman. I mean, he loved going for the TP plays last map. This time you're up against an eco in a 5v3, and he's like, I'm gonna go for the flank play, boys. Fair enough, just for his trouble. Hopefully we don't see that backfire a little bit later on, as GE seem to be feeling confident.
Already a pickup. Crystal also on the other side of this has found another res, utilized. The up top position of Patman gets nothing, and now all that remains is Crystal versus the whole team, and Raga once again. Does he have enough time for the defusal? The rest of the team have run away, and no! It seemed like they have it, but just a little bit too slow. The spike will act as a Red Bull clutch.
Still, no angle on the diffuser, and finally he will strike. The patience from Crystal, a flash still to work with, sees them diffusing. He's got to swing in, and he will. Reading it just in time for the Red Bull clutch. You know, this can very easily flip-flop it in the other direction. Oh, he's got 3! Lysor tucked in the corner. And a lot more than he bargained for coming his way. What a round from Yudotan. That's going to get GE up to 8.
Walk it. Flash is going to let them know, but No Man's managed to win the fight. Crystal here, but the jump across is fantastic. They're playing this one well as a team, but they still have to deal with Yudotan again. Back-to-back triples at a minimum. Yudotan is Taking that initial space, but it's Raga to find the kill. No Man with another. And in fact, he doesn't even realize he gets the third. This really is a step up, an immediate headshot. Still, these fights becoming more and more awkward. A 2v2 down to just one, but Lysor holds the line. Let's resort to just trying to punch them in the throat. A walk up, and they've got past Yudotan. It's only the one, though.
No Man gets caught off.
He blamed
Leo
himself.
ends up killing him with his own flash. Javi, that's a big mistake. And it's given a chance now. Rifle back online for XLG, and they'll find a flurry of frags! Crystal, okay, that's a double and a chance to break his teammate out. It's not quite over just yet, but now it very much seems like it is. The time too far gone, the slow on the spike, and more than enough bodies to throw at this situation. It is 13-9.
Come in instead of the Neon, but well, I was going to say the Jet as well, but never mind. Bro, look at this position from Patman. Needs more than one, and he gets it. In fact, the third about to come around the corner. The shock dart will do a little bit of tickle damage, but Yudotan is immediately there to drop the spike. A bit of an odd position from Leo on that lurk with the Sova, and he's going to get nothing. It will be a pistol round.
Through the slow, and Yudotan's already punished them, but hello! It's an awkward fight! No Man gets nothing for his trouble. Yudotan's there with another.
30 seconds left.
And GE now, after slowing down,
died.
after letting XLG in, a 4 versus 2. As numbers start to slip, you get spooked as Javi falls. You get scared, and now I'm terrified. It's only Autumn. 1 versus 2, a tour de force, but not a snowball's chance in hell.
The spam perfect, and he's still dealing death from above. Taking the lead in the kills department. And while there's plenty more going their way in this round for Autumn, he just wants to save, but Lysor is taking over. A pause taken. If he's about to see half the team go through, well, he's taken 3 for it. Fair play. He didn't really need to get too much. It is not going well for Autumn, that's for sure.
Well, this is, first of all, Snakebite's a little deep. Autumn can't get back out of there. Patman's on the wrap around, and he's been spotted, but with Happy Way down, it feels like a lot of the danger for GE is already gone, and mere seconds later, every other piece falls too. He thinks that they've just left him as an unaccounted for factor, but Patman back turn to Happy Way. It's an easy pickup now. The push out to site under heavy threat. 15 seconds, the plant needs to be found fairly soon, and there's more than enough players here to cover every angle. No Man with 2. No 3K this time.
Bladestorm also thrown in, a lot of ultimates into the round, but Crystal's late position is going to help out a little bit, losing teammates on the other side. He has to try and expend that Hunter's Fury, and he will be able to do some damage, a lot of damage. In fact, Shockdart might just clear it. Instead, he's found the teammate, and there is Crystal again! Another Red Bull clutch to add to the collection.
He's worried about the window. No, in fact, he's worried that they've done exactly this, that they've made it past his trap, but the bait is beautiful. Raga drew his eye and has left Crystal in need of another gigantic play. That spray looked good. Lysor's alive on 5 HP, but Crystal might still have done enough. The spike, though, being defused as we speak. The man with 5 health, the man who survived the battle with Crystal just moments ago, sticks it right around the corner. 11.
To this Happy Way, well placed, and he's taken out 3. That might just be the end. Crystal alongside Autumn, who's already down to 10. He's already gone, and now Crystal with the most impossible clutch of the lot to keep Global Esports in the tournament. They know exactly where he is. Revealed, blinded, spammed, and eliminated. It is XLG that go marching on to the playoffs.